Welcome back. Today we'll be looking at inverse functions. What is an inverse function? An inverse function does the opposite of the original. So if f of x takes an input and gives you an output, the inverse function, which is written as f minus 1 of x, takes the output and gives you back to the input. So we take an example. F of x equals 2x plus 3. Then the inverse function of this would give you back to x. So let's take this question for an example and try and find the inverse function. So the first thing we have to do is replace this with y. So we'll just get y equals 2x plus 3. And this might seem a little confusing, but you just have to remember that you have to swap the y and the x. So here we'll just get x equals 2y plus 3. And now we just have to solve for y. So we'll have to isolate y. So here we'll just move the 3 over to get x minus 3. Remember to switch the sign, equals 2y. And here we just have to simply divide by 2 on both sides. So we get x minus 3 over 2 equals y. And remember how we swapped f of x for y? Here we just have to swap it back. So we just get f inverse x equals x minus 3 over 2. So this is the inverse function of 2x plus 3. Let's look at a slightly harder question. F of x equals 2 over x plus 1. So just like before, swap this for y equals 2 over x plus 1. Then we just swap the x's and the y's. So we get x equals 2 over y plus 1. And now we just solve for y. So we multiply both sides by y plus 1. So we get x multiplied by y plus 1 equals 2. Then we expand and isolate the y. So we'll just get, so we expand these brackets to get x, y plus x equals to 2. And here we can move this over to get xy equals 2 minus x. Then we can just divide x on both sides. So we get y equals 2x over x. Now we just swap this back for the inverse. F minus 1 x equals 2 minus x over x. So this is the inverse function of 2 over x plus 1. So now you know how to find inverse functions and what they do. If you have any questions or future topics you'd like me to discuss, please leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.